My eyebrows looking good, you did.
What? Hey, okay. Naruto, nine tail, false I feel like a Gucci ad-lib.
And queens, welcome back to my channel. Before we start the video, if you want to join, and I know you want to join the loyal royal fam, then go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. Y'all already know that my eyebrow tutorial, this one right here, and all the ones that I've done in the past will have you saved, snatched, and all your debts paid off. So if you want to see my updated bombshell beautiful eyebrows in 2019, then keep on watching this video. If you haven't seen my first eyebrow tutorial, that one just blew up out of nowhere, okay? Like, it literally blew up. I didn't think that that video was gonna blow up because it was so long. People always comment, you talk so much, shut up, choke on a. You see a 5-minute eyebrow tutorial and the person's just rushing through the entire thing, and you try to see how they go from point A to point B. It's kind of misleading. So if you don't like talk through video, you see the time in the corner. If it ends up being 18 minutes and you comment down below, send. Why is this video so long? Oh my god, you are so annoying. I learned so much, but oh my god, you talk so much. Listen, if you have a problem with long videos, I suggest you just, you know, find another tutorial that's 6 minutes long and they just go swoop, 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 and they're done. But if you're my OG babies and you are ready to learn, you are ready to grab your pencils, literally your eyebrow pencils, and learn how to do these eyebrows, then let's get into the video. You guys already know that I love to use the Wet n Wild. I figured I'd show you guys what the package actually looks like when you get it from Dollar General or wherever you go to get your eyebrow pencil. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's the Wet n Wild Color Icon Kohl eyeliner pencil, and this is the shade Simma Brown. This product is exactly $1. We're gonna be using LA Girl Pro Concealer, and these are the two shades that I like to use. So for the darker one, I like to use that for the top part of my eyebrows, and then the lighter shade I mix to make a lighter highlight, you know, for my brow bone. And these are the only 3 brushes that I'm gonna be using throughout this entire video for my eyebrows. I like to use the brush on the far right for concealing and cleaning up. The brush in the middle is a eyebrow brush, a slanted brush. I like to use it to fill in my eyebrows to make them a little bit darker with eyeshadow. The brush right here, I like to use that one to fade out the tip of my eyebrow. Let's go ahead and get started. Like I always mention, before you start your eyebrows, I suggest that you have like a groomed base, because there's nothing worse than having eyebrow hair up here and down here. If you have bushy eyebrows and it's hair all over the place, you got a unibrow going on, sis, I can see why you're having a problem with getting a sleek brow. I always, you know, raise up whatever eyebrow that I do have. That's the first step. Make sure you have a nice trimmed base. I'm gonna go ahead and sharpen my pencil. So when I start out with my eyebrows, I always start off with the bottom. My eyebrow starts here. You see the line. My eyebrow hairline is receding, but it's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the bottom of this brow. And then what you want to do is kind of drag out the front a little bit. I like to bring the bottom line out. I only do that for the fading purposes when I go in to fade my eyebrow. I'm not trying to create a unibrow, I promise to God. Wait to the end process because it's gonna be bomb. I stop what I'm doing with that eyebrow and I go to this eyebrow and create the same exact line that I did over here. Just following the bottom line of my, just gonna follow the same guideline, just follow the bottom. We are looking very Angry Bird-ish. This is just to help those of us who really do not have any eyebrows. I now move on to the tail portion of my eyebrow. That is my natural eyebrow hairline. So I'm just going to trace that. See, this eyebrow right here, I barely have a tail. So I kind of just go by the guideline of my tear duct. I have to because there is no hair really right there. It's like a few pieces of hair right there. I like to try to follow what I have here. So now we can move on to the top portion of the eyebrow. For the top portion of my eyebrows, I do not follow the guideline, because if I did, my eyebrows would be looking like hockey sticks and it would not look cute. I like to go a little bit fuller. I'm not trying to say to go, you know, draw the top of the line all the way up here, okay? Nobody's doing that. I just want a fuller looking brow. I always give that tip, start from the middle. If you feel like you know, mess up when you start from the front, light strokes. Don't be going in drawing, okay? Do y'all see what I'm talking about? Like, it just helps you guide your eyebrow better. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the tail. And the tail could be the tricky part, so just watch what I'm doing. I'm gonna do some light strokes here. So now we can go back in and fill in the brow. Ooh, girl, I messed up. It's okay, because we're gonna be cleaning up with concealer. It's crazy because my eyebrows look terrible until I clean them up with concealer, and they just look so bomb. I'm just showing you guys a technique to help get your eyebrows created, because I know how difficult it can be if you really barely have any eyebrow hair. So let's go into the next step, which is concealing these brows. My favorite part, because I literally get to sculpt my eyebrows. Yeah, we're not leaving them looking like bricks. This is where you go ahead and take your favorite concealer. Oh my God. The first thing I do is go into the beautiful bronze shade. I do the bottom section of my eyebrows first. So I'm gonna be mixing the two colors together. I go right underneath my brow. I like to make the first little stroke, just like that. Then I go back to the front and wipe it. Just like so. Then I bring it down, I drag the concealer down, and we're gonna start going backwards now. Just try to keep the line as straight as possible. If it helps, prop your elbow up on the table and start doing it, because sometimes you can be a little shaky. For the tail, I like it to be just a nice sleek circular shape. And then you just want to drag the product all the way down. So that's how my eyebrow looks at the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and do it on this side. I'm gonna be taking this dark shade right here for the top part of my eyebrows, and we're gonna go ahead and carve that out. It could be a little difficult and tricky. We're just making the eyebrow lose a little bit of weight. Start from the middle like I told you guys to do. It just helps me when I start from the middle instead of starting from the front. So then I start to move forward lightly and just drag it out like so. So now that we have the front mapped out, we're just gonna go ahead and go backwards. Then I'm gonna continue to drag down and lift up so I can see what I'm doing. Drag down and lift up. Oh, actually just messed up. When I mess up like that, I end up taking this slanted brush and I go into the darkest shade in my BH Cosmetics Ultimate Neutrals palette, and I thicken it back out again, because if I use pencil, it's just gonna be a hot mess. Just go to the tail portion and I thicken it out again. I use the powder to thicken them out again because it's a lot easier to glide over the concealer when you mess up instead of a pencil since it's waxier. That's how I fix it. And I'm just gonna go back in and wipe down. Remember, you can get as close to your eyebrow as possible. Don't wipe away too much, try not to. That's what we're working with as opposed to, you know, this situation right here. Go ahead and do this side really quickly. Just a quick side note, guys, don't be alarmed if you're not getting it as, you know, as quickly as you want to for your eyebrows. It's a process. It took me months, years to get my eyebrows right. Okay, my eyebrows still look crazy. Just trust the process and keep practicing. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up this side really quickly. So now that I have my eyebrows nice and shaped out to how I want them to look, what I like to do is go back in with that dark shade right here and I fill in my entire eyebrow because I feel like it doesn't get as greasy and oily looking. So I just basically go back and fill in all the sparse areas and just make them darker at the same time. So the new tip that I learned in 2019 for my eyebrows, mainly used for like the fading portion, because I'm always trying to find new ways to like fade out my eyebrows. What I do is I leave the concealer around my eyebrows. I think it makes it look better when you still have the concealer on your face for some odd reason, and it goes by faster. So you take your eyebrow brush and then you want to just start dragging the product inward towards your other eyebrow. Okay, it's gonna look like you have a unibrow, but it's gonna all come together, I promise. So just fade out the product in the front. And because you have all that concealer around your eyebrows, when you go down this way to blend it out, it's gonna just go by really quick, like it's already gone, like it's gone now. I'm gonna keep on fading the product. So brush it outwards towards the other eyebrow. And then you want to wipe the top. You can wipe it like just like that. And then brush downwards. And that is a perfectly faded eyebrow, and that took no time to do. Whereas when I wipe away the concealer, it takes a longer time to fade out your eyebrows because you don't have any concealer to blend it out. I'm gonna go ahead and do this side. Same thing, just blend the product towards the other eyebrow. Once I have the faded eyebrows in the front, I just like to go back into the eyeshadow, and if I see any sparse spots or holes or dips or whatever in my eyebrows, it's not so much in this one, but like right here I see a part that could be filled some more, so I'm just gonna fill it up a little bit. Now I am ready to wipe away all the concealer. To wipe away all the concealer around my eyebrows, I like to go in with my Real Techniques Face Expert brush. Literally just rub, you know, the product down and I rub that away. So my eyebrows have been nice and blended out around them. We are almost done. What I like to do is go in with a gel liner. This is the Black Radiance waterproof liquid liner. This is what the bottle looks like. So this color is in black, and I just simply use this to place on top of my brows, mainly for durability and also to make them a little darker, because sometimes this can come off very brown. Anyone who is darker than me in skin complexion, definitely go over your eyebrows with this, because it's better to go in after you use a dark brown color for your eyebrows and put a little bit of liner over it than to just go in with a black pencil. So I just go over the tail section. Like so, and it just, you can start to see that it's adding the darkness. Don't be too harsh, you guys. I think it just looks really good. It pulls it all together. My eyebrows looking good, it is. Okay guys, so this is how my eyebrows are looking. This is the finished product. I'm super excited. I love how the eyebrows turned out. Can you believe that that's how we were looking like? That's what we were looking like before. Bald and barely there. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. You have reached the end of the eyebrow tutorial. I hope I was able to help you. I try to do one every single year because a few things change in my techniques. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. If you want to join the loyal royal fam, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it very helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching this video once again. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out. Bye.